Hey guys, so I'm back with an exciting video. It is Friday favorites and a dud, but I only have one this week, so that's not too bad. But I want to jump right into the video, so if there is anything you guys like that I've been liking this week, you can go check it out. So first off is my primer, and this is the Mirabella Prime. I got this last year in an Ipsy bag, and I really like this. It's silicone base, and so I find when I use this under my foundation, it just makes it glide on so smooth and really helps it to stay on all day. And you can actually use this for the eyes as well, which I like. I normally don't, but if I'm, in a hurry, I'll just slap this on my eyes as well. Next is foundation. This is the NYX Stay Matte but Not Flat, and I am in the color 06 Medium Beige. If my camera will focus. No. Oh well. But anyway, I really like this foundation. I'm very oily, and I find that this foundation keeps me matte for most of the day, except for it still lets me get a little bit of dewiness in the cheek area, which I like because I don't like to look too flat or even kind of chalky and cakey that some matte foundations can do. So I really like this, and for the price, I think I paid $7. I think it's a really great foundation. Next is powder, and this is the Coverall pressed powder from Wet n Wild, and I'm in the shade Medium Tan. I love this powder. I think I only paid $2 or something for it. It was on sale. I really like it. I put this mostly in my T-zone area, and I just find that it's really silky and soft. Wet n Wild really impresses me with their cosmetics, and this powder definitely is one of those things that impressed me. So I suggest checking this out, especially for the price. I highly recommend this. Next would be bronzer. When I'm not self-tanning, I tend to like a more natural bronzer for contouring. And I found this, I don't know if it was limited edition for summer collection, but it's the NYC Big Bold Bronzing Powder, and this is 601 Manhattan. And I actually have this in the darker shade as well, which I got first, that I like to use when I'm a bit darker. But I am so surprised how pigmented these bronzers are. You're probably not going to be able to see that. Like I said, this one's not as pigmented, but it's really great for contouring. There's no shimmer. It's a matte bronzer, and I have it on today. I don't know if you can tell. I've been at work all day, so it might not be as visible, but it's a really great bronzer. And then for highlight, I've heard so much about this one, and I finally found it the other day and picked it up. The Wet n Wild Color Icon Reserve Your Cabana. And especially in the summer, I don't like to highlight too much because I tend to get oily, and sometimes that can make me look even more oily. But I find with this one, because there is not too much of a glitter or shimmer, that's the swatch of it, I find that this just gives the perfect amount of highlight, especially if you're oily. I suggest trying this out. I think you'll really enjoy it. The blush that I have been grabbing this week is the Milani Minerals Blush, and this one is in Mai Tai. And I had first heard of this from Emily Noel Beauty Broadcast. I don't believe that Milani makes these mineral powders. At least I haven't seen them in any stores around me. There's the swatch. You could probably find them online. It's a really bright swatch, but when you put it on sparingly with a blush brush, it's a really pretty coral color, and I actually have it on today, and I really love this, especially for summer. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I know now they make a lot of their baked blushes, which I've tried and love them as well, so they must have discontinued the mineral ones. Next, for eyeshadow, I've really been gravitating towards the Jasmine palette. I have all of them that Disney has done through Sephora. I just got the Ariel palette and I haven't got to play with it a whole lot, but this packaging I think is absolutely stunning. Jasmine is my favorite princess. And actually, I used to work at Disney World. I moved down for a summer and it was the best time of my life. So Disney holds a soft spot in my heart. But there's what the palette looks like. And I just love these warm coral shades that are right down in here. I've been using these colors a lot and I really like them, especially for summer. It gives like a nice warm sultry eye. So if you can still get your hands on this, I think it's definitely worth the $50. For concealer, I've been using Benefit's Fake Up, and I'm in the color 01 Light. I tend to like my concealer one shade lighter than my skin tone, I like it to be a bit brighter in this area. But I don't know if you can tell, but the concealer is actually in the middle, and then there's like a moisturizer, like a moisturizing balm around the outside. Sometimes I tend to find that my under eyes are really dry even though I'm oily, and my concealer can get a little cakey and chalky, and so I love this, so I'm getting extra moisture while it's concealing and brightening, and it stays put all day even with that moisturizing fact. So I love that. It's a great concealer. Next, I have my favorite eyeliner. And I actually bought this about a month ago. And this is by Tarte, which I'm starting to just absolutely love Tarte. This is in the Smolder Eyes in Onyx. This pencil is so creamy. It reminds me of the Urban Decay, but I mean, this is such a rich black. I mean, it just glides right on. I mean, no effort. It is wonderful, and it stays put all day. It's what I'm wearing. And I also like that it comes with a little smudger. And you have a couple seconds to play around with it to kind of smoke it out before it really sets, which I do like. And then once it's on, it's not going anywhere, girls. So it's $19, which normally I won't pay that for an eyeliner, but I heard so many good things about it that I thought I would pick it up, and I'm really glad that I did. And next is my mascara combo that I've been loving. I just bought the Revlon Lash Potion. I've been hearing a lot about it, and the packaging is gorgeous, and I like Revlon mascaras. None of them have really been my favorites. I usually tend to like Maybelline or CoverGirl, but I wanted to give it a try. I have to say, it might be because it's a little wet yet, and I tend to like a drier mascara. I love the brush, but I don't really get any volume, and I know it's mostly it says volume and length. I get more length out of this. So add volume, I use Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express, and I love this mascara. And I think it's because it reminds me of the CoverGirl Lash Blast, which is my absolute favorite. And I had that on my lashes. You probably can't tell, but it really makes my lashes thick and full. For my eyebrows, I just got this in my Ipsy bag, and it's by Cella. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it is their Ivory Lace Highlighter. I love this. It gives that nice creamy look. Sometimes you don't want a real shiny or sparkly highlight, and so I really like this to really just go right under the brow to define it, and then sometimes I'll put a little bit of eyeshadow over top just to kind of set it in place, but it really gives you a nice defined brow. And then for brow powder, I use the NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder in Brunette. And I like this. I actually mix both colors. There is kind of a medium brown and then a very dark brown, and then of course you get the wax, which I don't use too much. But I just mix those and I get the perfect brow color, and it stays put. I don't have any flaking, and it doesn't seem to come off during the day. The lip combo that I've been liking is the Revlon Color Burst Lip Butter in Strawberry Shortcake. And that's the color. Let me give you a swatch. Right there. Just kind of a nice, wearable cotton candy pink. I love these. I have really dry lips, and these are so moisturizing. I know everybody's heard of the lip butters by now, but I definitely recommend those. They're just wonderful. And this takes me back to high school a little bit. The Bonnie Bell Lip Lights in Cream Pop. But I can't remember which YouTuber I was watching that used this. And I was like, oh man, I need to go grab one. And so I did, and I love it. It's just a bright pink. I love the smell. Smells like gummy bears or something fruity. And I just like to put a little pop in the middle. It's what I have one right now. I really like it just for an everyday lip look. So now it's time for my dud. I got this as a sample in a Sephora order I had placed recently, and I was thinking I was going to love it so much, but I did not. And it is the Dior Show mascara, and this is just a sample. I don't know what all the hype was about this. It does not do anything for my lashes. There's the wand. I do not get any volume, any length. It barely gets enough product on the wand to coat my lashes. I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely going to use it up. What I tend to do, I've been putting just a coat of this on and then just adding one of my other ones over top to give me the length and volume that I'm looking for. But I definitely would not pay the $30 for the full size. I would have been very disappointed if I would have done that because I was considering it. But anyway, that is everything. That is my favorites for the week. I hope you saw something that you want to go check out this weekend for yourselves. I love watching these videos. It gives me such good ideas for what I want to purchase and try next. If you guys have any ideas for any videos you'd like to see, please leave them in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you so much for joining in for my video. And I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye.